this flight's a shuttle to the base at Groom Lake. It's all VFR to avoid a paper trail, but along the way we have to pass through the Las Vegas Class Bravo airspace, as well as a bunch of restricted airspace owned by Nellis Control. I'll handle all radio communication, you do the flying. We'll take off and fly runway heading to 4000, then turn left and fly direct to the Mercury NDB at Desert Rock. We usually file to Desert Rock, but when nobody's looking, we turn north and follow the Emigrant Valley to Groom Lake. Ready? I'll get our clearance out of here. Clearance, Janet 356, VFR to Desert Rock with information, Charlie.
Janet 356, you're cleared into the Las Vegas Class Bravo airspace. Fly runway heading, maintain 4,500. Departure frequency will be 125.9er. Squawk 4211.
Cleared into the Class Bravo on runway heading climbing to 4.5. Departure on 125.9er. Squawk 4211. Janet 356.
Janet 356, readback is correct. Contact ground when ready to taxi.
All right, start the engines and we can get the show on the road.
Hey guys, how's it going? It's JMoney1095 here with you today with another FSX mission. This is the mission something. Secret Shuttle. There we go. What you have to do is you have to fly a secret shuttle, which is this unmarked 737 full of people that work for the government, to a secret Area 51 place or something. So, without further ado, well, I guess the sun has risen, so now...
Good, I'll get our taxi clearance. Las Vegas ground, Janet 356, ready to taxi. VFR to Desert Rock with Charlie.
Janet 356, taxi to runway 1 left via Hotel and Bravo.
1 left via Hotel, Bravo, Janet 356. Set flaps to 5 for takeoff. Taxi straight ahead, then turn right onto taxiway Hotel. Hotel parallels the runway, which will be on your left. Taxi to Bravo, which is almost at the end of the taxiway.
Okay, so... yeah, we just gotta... I think we gotta turn this way. Where's Hotel? Well, we're just... here it is. We're on Hotel, yes. So, I don't know, this seems fitting. Shuttling government workers while the government is shut down. Yes, sorry I haven't had any videos up this week. I don't know. Just been busy.
Taxi checklist. Flaps set to 5. Trim set for takeoff. Taxi checklist complete. VFR in a 737. Can't beat it, you know? Basically, you're just a bus driver taking the folks in back to work. But it's bigger than that. A matter of national security. Oh, and all that paperwork you signed? Take it seriously. Don't tell anyone about where we go or what we see on these flights. Most are pretty routine, but occasionally you'll see something you'll want to tell your friends and family about. Trust me, don't.
Yeah, so, I've already flown this mission, and if you haven't flown this mission, well, I don't know. There's a bit of a spoiler alert. I'll put a, I don't know. I'll flash this something in front of the screen when it's about to happen, so you could close your eyes or skip it or something. So, yeah, we'll see. I don't know. It's a mission. It's an FSX mission, so I mean, it's not like a really high class spoiler. It's just like it's not like you're gonna regret knowing this information. But I don't know. Yeah. I do think they do a pretty good job, kind of just spicing it up in these missions. So this flight is estimated to take 45 to 50 minutes. I'll probably skip through a lot of it.
Turn left here onto taxiway Bravo and hold short of the runway.
So let's turn left I don't know if you guys know this, but there's a updated 737 cockpit released by Alejandro Rojas or something, and basically makes all the switches and such flippable. I don't have that put in right now. If you do put that in, you'll
Hold short here and I'll get our takeoff clearance. Las Vegas Tower, Janet 356, ready to go at 1 left, VFR to Desert Rock.
Janet 356, cleared for takeoff. Fly runway heading, climb and maintain 4,500.
Cleared for takeoff, Janet 356. Ready? Turn on the landing lights, make a left turn onto the runway, and let's go.
So yeah. If you do have that, you'll be able to flip switches up there and such that aren't really flippable in the VC, the default VC. Okay, now let's go.
Knots. V1. Rotate. V2. Positive rate, gear up. Flaps up.
Janet 356, contact departure.
Janet 356, switching. Departure, Janet 356, with you, climbing to 4,500.
Janet 356, radar contact. Altitude restriction removed. Proceed on course.
Up to 14,000, own navigation, Janet 356. Okay, turn left and fly direct to the Mercury NDB. Climb and maintain 14,000. I'll let operations know we're on our way.
Okay, so let's...
Gold Coast, Janet 356 is airborne.
Janet 356, Gold Coast, roger. Have a good one.
14,000. Did you give me a heading or not? Messages. Turn left and fly. Okay, he did not give me a heading. So let's close that and click that on and off, and let's turn. Because we have passengers.
Let's run through the after takeoff checklist. Landing gear up.
Check.
Flaps up.
Check.
After takeoff checklist complete.
So, what do you guys think about these FSX missions? Let me know what if you want me to keep doing them. I guess leave a comment if you would like to see me play something else. You can leave a comment about that too. I realize I haven't been playing much GTA 4. I don't know. I've just been watching videos of GTA 5, and it's like I want it so bad, but I don't know. There's no release date right now for PC, but they're speculated to have a release in May because that's when they have tended to release all their other games in May. Like, I don't know, I read an article about it the other day, and like they have in their history, GTA 4, SA, all of Rockstar's games, they would release the console version first and then announce a PC release date. However, it also said that they've been waiting longer and longer, and that was trying to get people to buy it on more platforms so they can make more money, which seems to be working, because I'm about ready to go out and buy it for Xbox. But it's I don't know, for the game, it looks like it doesn't need much for mods. It's like, because a mod is going to be a lot more complicated in this game, or in like GTA 5 than it was in GTA 4, because they have all of the extra customization that you can do. So if you got a mod, you'd have to have like different levels for the engine. You'd have to have a bunch of combinations or something. I don't know how you would do it exactly, but let's just bring this around at 286. Now we might as well hold it there. Just
Departure orbit 217 with you through 3000 to maintain 4.5.
Orbit 217, radar contact. Climb and maintain flight level 290.
Up to 290, orbit 217.
Now, because we are above 10,000 feet, we can turn off our landing light and our taxiing light for that matter, and accelerate to over 250 knots.
1,000 to go. Turn the landing lights and the seatbelt sign off. Level off at 14,000 feet and set cruise thrust. Let's get these folks to work as fast as we can. Just don't exceed 330 knots.
The captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign, indicating that it's safe to move about the cabin. For your own safety, we request that you keep your seatbelt fastened if you're in your seat during this short flight. Orbit 217, proceed direct to the city.
Direct to the city, orbit 217.
Okay, and because we have the autopilot set, it does that for us. Also, I think with that upgraded VC, basically there's two upgraded VCs, one for 747 and the 737. And pretty much all the new aircraft mods that are either Boeing, or pretty much Boeing, any Boeing aircraft is using the new upgraded 737 VC. So if you ever downloaded a mod or add-on, mods are for GTA 4, add-ons are for FSX, you probably used it with or without knowing. Also, never mind, forget it. But anyways, I think the FMCs work, and like you can adjust these knobs here, which actually adjust the brightness. See, none of these are clickable. Oh, the auto brake is. Some of the lights, maybe. No. Engine start, APU. Make sure that's off. So the Mercury NDB is 25.4 nautical miles away. If we go to the here, 6 minutes. It's
Orbit 217, contact Los Angeles Center 128.07.
Orbit 217 switching, we'll see ya.
Mercury NDB 326 is that the course? I don't know. I don't have a lot of experience with NDBs. Let's make this bigger first of all. I thought NDBs use a frequency. Well, anyways. Whoa, a little. So if that. What is that? That's a dot. Mercury and... Well, I don't know. We'll just fly towards the pointer. How's that sound? Oh. And now we can flip this to GPS because we are intercepting the GPS course here. It's over the thingamabob.
Janet 356, contact Nellis Control on 126.65.
Janet 356 switching. Nellis Control, good morning. Janet 356 with you at 14,000.
Janet 356, Nellis Control, you're loud and clear. Nellis altimeter 2995.
2995, Janet 356.
2995, as stated there. And
Nellis, Janet 710 is off Silverbow out of 7,000 for 190.
Janet 710, Nellis Control, ident. Janet 710, radar contact 5 miles north of Silverbow. Maintain flight level 190.
Heading up to 190, Janet 710.
Currently 8.8 nautical miles off from the course. I think, yes. And then when we get like 0.1 or 0.2 away, we'll hit this button so that way we turn.
Nellis, Janet 710.
Janet 710, go ahead.
Any chance for proceeding direct to Fido?
Unable, sir. We've got a UAV working out in that area.
No worries. Thought we'd ask. Janet 710.
Okay, so let's go ahead and hit this button right. 3, 2, 1, 0. VOR. There we go. Now it's switched legs, and we should be turning here momentarily. And
We're crossing the Mercury NDB, so turn right to the heading of 010, and we'll fly up the Emigrant Valley toward Pyramid. It's a waypoint located at that pyramid-shaped peak on the horizon up by Groom Lake.
Janet 356, unidentified fast-moving traffic, 2 o'clock, 10 miles westbound, altitude unknown. Report traffic in sight.
Janet 356 looking.
Janet 356,
there it is.
Traffic alert. Traffic now 12 to 1 o'clock, less than a mile, westbound, altitude unknown.
what is that? It's a UFO. Oh, holy cow.
Oh, what the? Janet 356, that was a close one. Nellis, Janet 356, go. Nellis, Janet 356.
Janet 356, Nellis, you with me?
Janet 356, roger. Lost you for a minute there.
Janet 356, roger. Must have been electromagnetic interference from the fast mover. Traffic no longer observed.
Yeah, that was pretty close. Looked like they were right at our altitude. Okay, we're getting close. Let's run through the approach checklist.
Sorry about that. They've been at it all week. Keep your eyes open. Not everything appears on the scope.
Altimeter set to 29.95.
Check.
Will do. Thanks for the advisory this time, Janet 356.
What?
Speeds set. At our current weight, we'll want to fly the approach at 140 knots. Approach brief. We'll request the visual approach to runway 32 via Pyramid Waypoint. That's just to the southeast of Groom Lake, but Tower will probably clear us to land before we get there. Approach checklist complete. Reduce our speed to 250 knots now.
Janet 710, descend and maintain 15,000. Nellis altimeter 2995.
2995, departing 190 for 15,000. Janet 710.
Janet 710, maintain 180 knots.
Slowing to 180 knots,
Oh, wow.
Janet 710.
I guess we're a lot closer than I thought.
Janet 710, contact Vegas now, 125.02.
2502, Janet 710.
Janet 356, contact the tower.
Janet 356 switching. I'll call the tower now. Note that we change our call sign here from Janet 356 to Longhorn 27. I could tell you why, but then I'd have to kill you. Just kidding. Tower, Longhorn 27, request the visual runway 32 via pyramid.
Longhorn 26, correction, Longhorn 27, standby.
Roger.
Longhorn 27, tower, cleared visual approach, runway 32 via pyramid.
Okay, direct pyramid and cleared for the visual, runway 32, Longhorn 27. Okay, we're cleared for the visual approach to runway 32. Descend 6,000 feet for now, and continue flying to pyramid waypoint.
Down to 6,000. We might have to use a wee bit of spoilers for the descent in order to maintain 250 knots, which it looks like we are going to. So let's turn the landing lights on, and as well as the seatbelt sign. I have a lever for the speed brake. On a throttle quadrant, which is why you see that moving, the lever down there moving all ghost-like. Whoopsies, I accidentally pushed a button. Don't know what I did. And now let's go to reference. I need to check the speeds for flaps. 34250. So we can start lowering the flaps at 250 knots, which right now we're still over that speed. We might have to descend.
Longhorn 27, make straight in runway 32. You're number 2 to follow a fast mover on final. Wind calm.
Straight in 32, looking for the fast mover, Longhorn 27. Just continue flying toward pyramid for now. Alright, now that we're descending below 10,000 feet, turn the landing lights and the seatbelt sign on, and keep your speed below 250 knots.
We're now commencing our descent to Groom Lake. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for landing. We should be on the ground shortly.
Reduce thrust and set flaps to 5 to bring your speed back to 180 knots.
Slowing to 180 knots. So now we can add 5, set flaps to 5. Why do we have an alarm? Must be because I have more flaps than allowed for by the speed. 5 is 250, I don't know what it is. Whoa.
We're approaching pyramid. The airbase is just ahead and to the left. Turn toward it and continue descending to the runway. Maintain 180 knots for now. The runway is the big one on the right. Airport elevation is 4,600 feet MSL.
Tower, Granite 3-1, ready to go on the north pad, eastbound to patrol Tikaboo with Echo.
Granite 3-1, cleared for takeoff. Traffic is a fast mover on final for the ramp, and a 737 behind him on the runway.
Cleared for takeoff, we'll watch for the traffic, Granite 3-1.
Let's, whoa. Okay, we got it. Oh, whoa.
Vista 4-5, wind calm,
Whoa.
ramp landing approved. Fire equipment is standing by for spray down.
Roger, ramp landing approved. Vista 4-5.
Didn't see that guy there. What is that?
Longhorn 27, fast mover traffic just south of the ramp now. Additional traffic is a slow mover departing the north pad eastbound.
Longhorn 27 looking. Longhorn 27 has both aircraft in sight.
Longhorn 27, wind calm, clear to land runway 32. Report gear down.
Cleared to land 32, Longhorn 27.
Oh, I know what that alarm is. It means our throttles are at 0, at idle. Which is annoying. Because I know. Okay, well,
We're about 4 miles from the runway now. Lower the landing gear, slowly add full flaps, and reduce speed to 140 knots for the approach.
Wow, that's an annoying horn. And
Lower the landing gear. Longhorn 27 on short final, gear down and locked.
Longhorn 27, roger. Wind's calm.
Landing checklist. Landing gear is down. Flaps set to full. Lower full flaps.
I'm
Landing
working.
checklist complete.
Calm down.
Vista 45, spray down this frequency. Vista 45, roger.
See this thing right here? That big thing that just landed? What is that? And we should have the speed brake armed. Wait, now it's armed. This thing is not really working.
Don't sink. Don't sink.
Come on. Add
Don't
some
sink.
power. Gosh. The autopilot doesn't work so well when you're flying as far as speed goes. And it looks like
Longhorn 27, turn next taxiway to the left.
Roger, Longhorn 27.
wow, the next taxiway is all the way down there. So I think we'll just coast for now. Still coasting. 40 knots. Still coasting. That light, turn that light off. 34 knots. You can retract the flaps. And landing lights off.
Longhorn 27, clear of the active, taxi to the ramp.
Longhorn 27, taxi to parking this frequency. Your outbound clearance is on request.
Longhorn 27, taxi straight ahead to the ramp. We'll park next to the other Janet aircraft.
Please remain seated with your seatbelt fastened until the aircraft has come to a complete stop at the gate and the captain has turned off the fasten seatbelt sign. We realize you don't have a choice as to how you get to Groom Lake, but nonetheless, we appreciate you choosing to fly there with us. Job security all around. Enjoy your day.
Tower Vista 6-3, south ramp. Request east departure with Delta.
Vista 6-3, wind calm, east departure approved. Caution 737 on taxiway.
East departure approved, Vista 6-3.
Oh! Holy cow. Look at that. What the heck? So, yeah, although this is a bit cheesy, like these spaceships and that ball of something, I mean, it's FSX. What do you expect? So I guess I don't know. I maybe didn't cut out as much footage as I was thinking I was going to. But it was actually a really busy flight the entire time. So that's really loud. And if I could look forward, that would be much appreciated. And let's make sure there's enough room between us and that other 737.
Set the parking brake, turn off the fasten seatbelt sign, and shut her down. Nice flying, by the way, although officially this flight never happened. Welcome to Dreamland.
Thank you for flying unmarked air. So, yeah, thanks for watching. Hopefully that helped and was interesting. There's that giant thing that landed that we don't know what it is. They have an SR-71 there that looks kind of small, if you ask me. But what can you do? Anyways, thanks for watching. See you next time.